Living free from suffering is the aim of Buddhism, and we must learn to use the wisdom of the Buddha to resolve the sorrows and sufferings of life. How can we live a happy life? In the eyes of ordinary people, happiness is often obtained by pursuing it, and since it is pursuing, it cannot be slowed down. But Buddhism does not see it this way. Some people always think that the most beautiful scenery is ahead of them, so they speed up their pace. But in the end, not only do they not find the most beautiful scenery, but they don't even have time to enjoy the scenery in front of them. There are many things in life that are similar to this kind of chasing after scenery, so we might as well slow down our pace in life, cherish what we have in front of us, and take our time to enjoy the happiness of life. Where do we get the law of happiness? From the laws of life, the laws of nature. Scientists have found that the life expectancy of living things is inversely proportional to the breathing frequency. The slower the breathing frequency, the longer the life expectancy. Turtles breathe only 1 to 4 times a minute, life expectancy up to hundreds or even thousands of years. People breathe 15 to 20 times a minute, so life expectancy is only a few decades. This shows that slow can reduce the consumption of life. Therefore, life needs to be slowed down. Everything in life should slow down the pace, and the turtle, good at energy saving, good at slow maintenance, the light of life can always be bright and not extinguished. All the leisurely live easily and happily. Are you currently as busy as most people at work? Is it a non-stop rush into the future? Is your life all you do, fast, fast, fast? If so, let me tell you, you need to adjust. You'd say that life is so fast-paced now that it's become a little hard to keep up. So how do you have time to slow down? There are so many things needed to get through life, and life is like a whip whipping you ever forward. There's no way to slow down. However, the fast-paced lifestyle makes us lose so much, not only our health but also our love, passion, and enjoyment of life. The high speed of life has robbed us of the freshness, curiosity, experience, and touch of everything around us, and the details of the rhythm of life have been completely ignored. So don't complain that you're not happy, only that you're living at too fast a pace. Slow down, and you will be happy. There is a story about fast that may give us some insight into slow. There was a young man who went on a date with his lover, but the young man was in a hurry and came to the place of the date early. Although the sun is shining, the scenery is charming. There are bright flowers around. He is only waiting for his lover and does not care to enjoy the scenery in front of him. A head lying under a tree, sighing that time passes too slowly. Suddenly a god appeared before him and asked the young man why he was moping. The young man said he was waiting for his lover. Come earlier. Do not know why time passed so slowly. The deity said, "Let me help you a little. You take this button and sew it to your shirt. You're going to come across a time when you can't wait. Just turn this button to the right and you'll be able to skip time and fly around your life as far as you want." When he had finished speaking, the deity disappeared. The young man was so happy that he held the button and tried to turn it, and sure enough, his long-awaited lover came to his eyes and sent him a charming smile. The young man thought, if only we could have the wedding now, it would be even better. He had no time to talk to his lover, so he turned the button in a hurry. And then he was in the grand wedding scene, sitting side by side with his lover in front of a sumptuous banquet, surrounded by piped music which was pleasant to the ear. The young man looked into his wife's eyes and thought again, how wonderful it would be to be in the bridal chamber right now. So he couldn't wait for the blessing of his friends and quietly turned the button, and he and his wife appeared in the bridal chamber. But before he could celebrate with his bride over a drink, he felt that the bridal chamber was too small and that it would be great if he and his wife could live in a big house right away. He turned the button and the big house flew in front of his eyes, bright and spacious, but he thought the house was too big and it would be great if he had some children right away. He couldn't wait, so he turned the button as hard as he could, and suddenly a group of children appeared around him. But by this time, he was old and sick. The beautiful bride had become an old woman. Everything in life came quickly and as promised, and he no longer had to turn buttons for it. The boy got the result he wanted, but he didn't have enough time to enjoy the process, which can't be helped. So life needs to be savored slowly to feel happy. Being too fast will make us too late to enjoy the pleasure. We might as well change our way of life, suspend the rush of lifestyle, let ourselves like a clockwork machine slow down and slowly enjoy all the gifts of life. Try to slow down the speed of speech so that the gentle words linger in the ears. Try to slow down chewing so that the sweetness of the food is in the mouth for a long time. Try to slow down the walk so that the beauty of the roadside into your eyes. Let yourself slow down. Let yourself slow down, with the heart to savor life, to feel the wonderful beauty of life. There will be more content to pass on next, so I hope this touches and helps you. Remember to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any updates. If there are confusing questions in your life, you can leave them in the comment section. Thanks for your support, and see you again.